Hey Yoga fam, welcome to another Paravita yoga class. Today we are going to be learning how to find and activate our core muscles. This is something that many people have difficulty with. It's also something that's really important to know how to do for a lot of yoga poses. So let's jump on the mat and get started. First, we're going to get started with a quick centering in meditation. So coming into a comfortable seated position with the eyes gently closed, trying your best to keep your mind clear from any thoughts. Taking some deep cleansing breaths in through the nose, out with an open mouth, inhaling deeply and exhaling fully. Returning to a natural breath, rocking the head side to side, loosening up those neck muscles a little bit. Bringing the shoulders into the movement. Coming back to stillness in the center, taking the right hand to the side of the face, gently pressing the head downwards towards the shoulder, getting a deeper stretch in the neck muscles. Releasing the arm down, lifting the head back up. Taking the left hand now to the side of the face, gently pressing the head downwards towards the shoulder. Releasing the arm down, lifting the head back up into the center. Now we are going to be doing the breath of fire breathing exercise. This is a great one to help activate those core muscles and help you kind of get the feeling of what it is to have the tightened and flexed core muscles. It also helps us with an overall awareness of that area of the body, the diaphragm, and all of those core muscles. It helps build a lot of heat as well, so this is a really great one for finding the core. If you've never done the breath of fire before, you can check out the video I have linked in the description box below that goes over what the breath of fire is, what it's good for, and exactly how to do it. It breaks it down, so you can pause this video really quick, go there, check it out, and then once you're finished, you can rejoin us back here. As you get more comfortable with the breath of fire, you can see if you can start to pick up the pace a little bit, but still make sure that you're equally inhaling and exhaling the breaths because you do not want to be hyperventilating. And at any point, if the breathing exercise becomes a little too much for you, if you become lightheaded or if you get a cramp or anything like that, return back to the deep cleansing breaths that we were doing right before. Taking a few deep breaths here before returning back to a natural breath. Bringing the hands up to the belly, giving yourself a little massage here. Maybe poking a little bit in this area, seeing if you can feel past the skin and the subcutaneous layer, and seeing if you can touch those core abdominal muscles, creating a greater awareness of our bodies. Taking a deep breath in, stretching the arms straight up above the head, big stretch up, lengthening that spine, creating space, and as we exhale, folding forward, keeping our hips grounded into the mat. Slowly rolling up from the position. Placing the left hand on the mat right beside your hips. Deep breath in, lifting the right arm up, and as we exhale, slowly stretching over to the side, looking up towards that right hand. On your next inhale, lifting up, and as you exhale, lowering the right arm down, planting the right hand into the mat. Deep breath in, exhaling to stretch over the opposite side, looking up towards that left hand. Inhaling, lifting up, exhaling to melt that arm down. Lifting up onto your hands and knees, firmly pressing the palms of the hands into the mat, tightening those core muscles. Tucking the toes under, slowly lifting the knees up off of the mat, coming into a downwards dog. Here in this position, I really want you to be mindful of the way your body feels in the placement of your body, Feeling the hips actively pressing up, the heels pressing down, the weight evenly distributed across the palms of your hands. Maybe even flexing and relaxing the core muscles a few times so you can get a feel of that as well. Lowering the chest and the hips forward into a plank position. Make sure that you're really engaging your core here. Remember, flex, release, get the feeling of those core muscles. Nice, strong, and tight arms and legs. You want a straight line running from your shoulders through the hips all the way to the heels of the feet. So make sure that your hips are in alignment with the rest of the body. You don't want your hips lifting up past the back, and you don't want them sinking down towards the mat. You want a nice straight line here, nice strong plank. All right, slowly and gently dropping the knees down to the mat, lowering the hips backwards into a child's pose to rest. So in this position, the core muscles are relaxed. So I really want you to be mindful of the feeling in your abdomen when these core muscles are completely 100% relaxed. And this will help you get some contrast between the flexed core muscles and the relaxed core muscles. So you're kind of studying your body here. Slowly rising up from the child's pose, tucking the toes under and lifting back up into a plank. Once you feel stable here, bending the right leg inwards towards the left arm. Sending the right leg straight back into the plank. Bending the left leg inwards towards the right arm and sending the left leg back. Continuing this motion back and forth, trying to keep the hips lowered down, keeping that straight line from the shoulders all the way down to the heels. For a little bit more of a challenge, you can do a double tap. Bending the leg into the arm on the opposite side and then bending the leg into the same side arm with an open hip. Keeping the breath flowing in and out of the lungs. The chin is slightly lifted, keeping that airway open. Dropping the knees down and lowering the hips back into a restful child's pose position. Lifting up, pressing the hips forwards with the legs stretched straight behind into a cobra or sphinx pose. Sphinx is with our forearms resting on the mat, but you can also take the hands right under the shoulders, slowly extending the arms, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. If you would like more of a stretch here, you can send the head backwards, arching the back, keeping those shoulders relaxed. And for even more of a stretch, you can bend the legs, lifting the feet upwards towards the head, listening to your body, not pushing it too far. Now releasing the cobra pose or the variations of cobra pose, sending the hips backwards into another child's pose. Fully relaxing here into the position, taking some nice deep breaths, sending the air and the oxygen all over your body. Lifting up from the child's pose into a downwards dog, tucking the toes under and lifting the knees up, feeling those hips actively pressing upwards. We're going to be swaying side to side on the feet from left to right. You can lift the feet up a little bit. That's going to give you more of a stretch in the legs. Increasing your balance, feeling that in your core. Coming back into the center, really grounding yourself in this downward dog. Picking the right leg up, bending the leg, pointing and flexing the foot. Placing the right foot back down, lifting the left leg up, bending the leg, pointing and flexing the foot. Lowering the right leg down, dropping the knees gently onto the mat, onto the hands and knees into tabletop position. Pressing the left hand firmly into the mat, stretching the right arm up straight above you, looking up towards that hand, getting a nice twist in the spine. Lowering the right arm down, firmly pressing the right hand into the mat, lifting the left arm up, looking up towards that hand. Lowering the left arm down, untwisting the back, sitting onto your knees. Taking some nice deep breaths here, circulating the breath throughout your body, letting those core muscles relax. With the eyes gently closed, bringing mindfulness into your physical body. Scanning from the top down, how does your head and your neck feel? How do your shoulders and your chest feel? Noticing the sensations in your back, your lower back and your hips, the core muscles. Scanning down your legs. How do your thighs feel, your knees, your calves and your ankles? Noticing the sensations in your hands and your feet, your fingers and your toes. Noticing everything, even the minor details of your physical body. Bringing the legs in front of you, bent, with the feet pressing into the floor. Taking a few moments here, feeling the hips sinking into the mat, envisioning roots, like the roots of a plant or a tree, sinking out of your hips through the floor and anchoring you into the earth, giving you strength and balance. Bringing the hands down to the mat behind your hips, lifting one leg up and then the other, alternating side to side, feeling that sensation in your core muscles. Feeling your strength and your balance building, remembering your roots. You are grounded and you are connected. Lifting both of the feet up to balance, flexing those core muscles. Try lifting both of the arms up, seeing if you can balance here in this boat pose. Chin is lifted, keeping that airway open. Nice deep breaths here. Slowly lowering down as slow as you can, lowering the back backwards towards the mat. Slowly stretching the legs straight, lowering them down to the mat. Try holding the position with the feet about 5 inches lifted off of the mat, the shoulders and the shoulder blades lifted up, feeling that sensation in your core. Now Fully releasing all the way down to the mat, letting the body relax, lifting the arms up above your head, arching the back, lifting that lower and mid back off of the floor. Lowering the arms down to the sides of the body, seeing if you can arch the back a little bit more, squeezing those shoulder blades together into fish pose. Relaxing from the position, spreading the shoulder blades apart, feeling them melt into the mat. Bending the legs in, giving your legs a hug, gently rocking side to side, feeling the pressure on your hips and your back like a gentle massage. Releasing the arms down to the sides of your body, stretching the legs straight up, pointing and flexing the feet. Keeping the legs stretched straight, slowly lowering the right leg down towards the mat, lifting the right leg back up, lowering the left leg down, and lifting the left leg up, alternating side to side. Remember keeping the chin lifted off of the chest so the airway is completely open, taking nice deep breaths in and out. Now as you're lifting one leg up, lowering the opposite leg down at the same time, scissoring the legs. Deep breaths here, circulating the breath. Lifting both legs straight up. Keeping both legs straight, lowering the legs down, moving as slowly as you possibly can. Once your legs get to about 5 inches off of the mat, lifting the shoulder blades up, fluttering the legs, keeping the chin lifted off of the chest, nice deep breaths, keeping those shoulders lifted up. Bending the legs into your body, giving the legs a hug, releasing the shoulders down to the mat, fully relaxing. Keeping the legs bent, lowering the legs down, pressing the bottoms of the feet into the mat, having the arms stretched straight down by your side, palms pressing against the mat. Deep breath in, lifting the hips up into bridge pose. As you exhale, lowering the hips back down. Inhaling, lifting the hips up. Exhaling, lowering the hips down. Continuing this movement at the pace of your own breath. On your next inhale, lifting the hips up to hold. As you hold, keeping the breath circulating in and out of the lungs and throughout the body. On your next exhale, releasing the hips down. Lifting the legs inwards towards your body, giving your legs a hug, gently rocking side to side. Coming back to stillness in the center. Releasing the arms down and slowly stretching the legs straight down to the mat for our final Savasana meditation. The eyes gently closed. The muscles of the face are softened, holding no tension anywhere in your body, keeping your mind clear, free from any thoughts. Slowly rolling onto your side, keeping the eyes closed. Whenever you feel ready, slowly rising up into a seated position, pressing the palms together into prayer at the heart center. bringing awareness back to the physical body and the mind. Feeling a bright, warm glow radiating from your core outwards, allowing this golden shine to shimmer all around your body. This bright glow soon fills the entire room. Wherever you may go, your bright light shines all around you, blessing those in your life with your warmth, love, and healing energy. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, to share this video with your friends and your family, share on social media, wherever you'd like. Spread the gift of yoga.